Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode, we went and had a few conversations with our companions, just to see what was going on and all. Also went back to Lord Lau's furnace and got a few more things done with it. Learned not too much, but still, things happened. Also got a mission from the Inquisitor, if I believe, which is to basically deal with a couple people. Stealthily, sneakily. Anyway, we also stumbled across this guy as we were coming out.
Poor Chang. If only I hadn't sent him on such a dangerous mission. He'd still be alive.
Well, let's see what this mechanic has to say.
What? Oh, you. You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, perhaps?
Yes, I own it. Why do you want to know?
I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyers.
Oh.
However, I've had some trouble attaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned.
And now you want me to help you, I suppose.
I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it. I will pay you good silver, and I can sell you parts for your flyer, to make it better.
Ooh, useful.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
Take it easy. Okay.
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous dragonfly. Rickety? Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
Easy there, Kang. Kang's right. This flyer is the best of its kind.
As you say, all the more reason to work with me. If your flyer is truly that good, you'll have no problems. Very few at least. I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I'd have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say?
I don't say that's a bad idea. You've got a deal.
Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area.
Ooh, I think we can do that. Oh, we can only select upgrades. Let's see. Shrieking Fury is... okay, useful. Radiant Aura as well. And we can try Mirage. Ow. Ow.
That's it.
Oh, crap.
You have to get out of the fight. You're scuffing the finish.
Took too long. Shit. Let's retry that. Oh, nice. hate that I have to click for every one of these shots. Is that it? Oh! Okay, that got those big ones. Hey, we got it. That went better. Alright, let's see here.
You have returned, and in one piece, I see. Not bad. You brought back the supplies, and you took out a few bandits on your way. You can have a little bit extra for that.
I took out what I could.
There were some great flyer parts among those supplies. Would you like to have a look at them? Or if you'd prefer, I could tell you about another mission I have for you.
Ooh. Let me see your upgrades first.
Yes, of course.
Bar of nickeled iron, which, yeah, take that. And Tremor. This weapon produces a powerful shockwave that does moderate damage to all nearby ships. I don't think I need to buy it right now. I'll take the iron, though, just in case.
So?
I'd like to do the next mission, if you don't mind.
Excellent. I am most pleased. The Prefect of Shangang County will be glad to hear he has an escort. His ships have taken a heavy toll lately.
Uh-oh.
There are many raiders between here and the Prefect's home, and his ship is intended more for luxury and less for war. Get the Prefect home safely, and I will reward you well. The Prefect has also told me to offer you extra silver for destroying as many of the raiders as you can.
So is this going to be an actual escort mission?
The Prefect is anxious to be going. Here's your win map, and remember, protect the Prefect's flyer at all costs.
I have a feeling this is going to be annoying. Okay, take Mirage again. The Prefect's ship will try to stay on course at all times and protect it. Oh, great. At least my shield should probably help protect it a bit. Hey! Ow. That's what I meant to do. Ow, 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 stop, stop! Forgetting about that Shrieking Fury ability. Come on, how far are we going? Hey, there we go. Okay. It's a little worrying, but we got through. Alright. Fair bit of experience there.
Excellent work. The Prefect is happy to be home, safe, no doubt. I see you were able to dispatch a few of the raiders on your way. I'll top up your payment a little for that.
Thank you.
Would you like to see some of my upgrade?
Yes, let's have another mission.
I have received word that my associate is alive, if not well. He was shot down by Imperial flyers while retrieving some sensitive information.
Sensitive, huh?
Fly to the destination on the wind map and destroy anyone who attacks you. Drop off these parts so my associate can repair his ship and return. The area you will be flying into is private land, and by right, only the Emperor's servants are allowed entrance. But there is a truth there that must be uncovered.
Well, that's interesting.
Be careful. These Imperial flyers are extremely dangerous. Good luck.
Alright. Once again, I'll take those two in Mirage. destroy all enemies. I'm trying to destroy as many as I can, but these things are fast. Okay, hopefully I killed enough. Oh boy. I couldn't really kill all of them. I don't even know if that's possible.
You've done it. Chang, my associate, is on his way back. Here, I owe you this and more.
Thank you.
I regret I have no more missions for you, but I'm always here if you require upgrades for your flyer. Thank you again.
I wonder what he learned, though. Alright, let me see what you got. Ooh! Firestorm. This weapon does a large amount of damage over time. Tremor. Okay, we know that. Reverse Tides. This will cause all of your enemies to slow down time for a brief period. The chi cost is moderate. And Dragon's Wrath. This powerful weapon releases a blast that will destroy all nearby enemy ships. Interesting. I don't think we need anything from you, though, anymore. We got plenty of silver, which we can use to improve ourselves quite a bit. In fact, let me see something.
Ah, excellent. I have
You
many
don't have
items
anything.
just
Well,
waiting for you.
You do have some. Gem of Unity would be nice, but I want to save up for other abilities. Anyway, let's go out. Actually, do our companions have any new conversations that we can look at, maybe? If we approach? The answer is no. Alright. Well, that took like 15 minutes. I kind of want to see the location for that guy, although if we can figure out other ways to do it, I will. I'm also curious. I feel like there was another quest that happened to be in this area somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. Suppose I was wrong. Wait, hold on. I think I remember... Yes, there is something else here. Prefect Jitong. There, someone else.
Don't worry, Sung Tao. I'm doing everything I can to prove you're innocent.
Okay.
Good day, sir. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the Ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control.
Who are you?
I am Prefect Jitong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandlerling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice.
Alright, where should I start?
So, you'll help me? That's wonderful. All I need, really, is proof. Proof that Ling is indeed involved with the slave traders. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Sung Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us.
Alright, I think we can help with this. I want to know more about Scholar's Hong Tao.
I've known Scholar Song Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Song Tao, you should speak with him yourself.
Probably will. Tell me about Chandlerling.
Chandlerling is a well-respected businessman and merchant here in the city. Until recently, I had no reason to suspect him of any wrongdoing. When I investigated Ling's shop, I found a valuable knife that I had purposely entrusted to one of my men, a man who has since disappeared.
Well, that's fairly damning.
Chandlerling had a knife belonging to a man whose body couldn't be found. That was all the evidence I required.
What is Zibao's connection to Chandlerling?
I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandlerling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere, but you could speak to him without raising suspicion.
I suppose I could. Tell me about the slave traders.
I wish there was something concrete I could tell you. They're like a whisper on the wind or a shifting shadow. You think you see something, and then there's nothing. Whoever is behind the slavers must have a great deal of power. To remain that invisible is a hard thing to do.
Alright, I'll go find Zibao then.
Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
We'll definitely go see.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problems.
Well, we can at least try. And here's the two. Let me save before I talk to the two of them, just so I have a save going. Alright, let's start by talking to Ling.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. I'm obviously innocent, and yet you still want to risk yourself needlessly.
Why are you so sure I'll be at risk?
I'm no fool. Those men haven't returned, and I can assure you it isn't because they've decided to take a holiday. Chasing after criminals is dangerous work. Obviously, there are risks involved. Why would you risk yourself when even the local minister seems content with the scholar's arrest?
To do the right thing. Tell me about yourself, Chandlerling.
What's to tell? I'm a merchant and quite a good one. My clients are usually very happy with my goods. You likely haven't heard of me simply because I have a very elite clientele. The average person on the street cannot afford the items I sell. Other than my occupation, I suspect we are very much the same, you and I. Though I happen to be a little more restricted than you at the moment.
Alright, why were you arrested? What were you doing?
Doing? I wasn't doing anything more than I usually do in a day's work. I was selling my wares to a few of my preferred clients. Prefect Jitong was one of them.
Your eyes see... There you go.
The next thing I know, guards confiscate my goods and tell me I'm suspected of slave trading. It was likely the most ludicrous thing I've ever been told. Of course, the Prefect claims that some of my items belong to his missing men, but that doesn't mean I took the items from their lifeless bodies.
How did you acquire those items belonging to Jitong's men?
In a given day, I meet with several buyers and probably twice as many sellers. There are always more sellers than buyers. My job is to determine whether something is worth buying, not whether the seller is worth buying from. If I see a bargain, I don't care who the seller is. Suffice to say, those items could be from any number of sellers. I don't recall who sold them to me, but that certainly doesn't make me guilty of slave trading.
He makes a fair argument. What do you know about Scholar Song Tao?
I can honestly say I had never met or heard of the man until he was arrested. He's obviously not wealthy enough to be one of my clients.
Your eye's a bit lazy again. There you go.
Apparently, he spends a good deal of time with the poorer folk in the city. No doubt that's why he is under suspicion. Doesn't strike you as a bit odd? A scholar with all the benefits that position entails, choosing to spend time with the poor people. It does seem a little suspicious.
I mean, one could still choose to do that. What can you tell me about the slave traders?
No more than you've heard for yourself, I'm sure. They are a myth, a rumor, really. Nobody has ever seen them, and nobody has any proof they exist. And yet, there is still a belief that they exist. Madmen terrorizing the poor and abducting the helpless. It all seems very superstitious. Abducting a person isn't like picking someone's pocket, you know. There would be evidence, signs of a struggle. But people will believe what they want to.
Alright, I should be going. Goodbye.
Of course. Do what you need to. If you discover anything, it will only prove my innocence further. Good luck.
Thank you. Now, as for Song Tao...
So you think you can free me? Prefect Jitong has sent many good men to their deaths trying to free me. I hope you won't get into similar trouble.
How do you know they are dead?
Well, that's what Jitong fears. I have no reason to doubt him. Besides, why else would the men not return and their belongings suddenly appear on the market?
Pure coincidence. It's not proof. It's purely circumstantial. Anyone will tell you that.
At any rate, it seems likely that's what has happened to the men. I feel terrible for them, but I have my own problems to deal with, as you can see.
As I can see. Tell me about yourself, Scholar Song Tao.
I am a scholar, though still a junior scholar by most regards. I assist the philosophers and scholars with their work. It's a good life, though I can't help feeling guilty sometimes. The scholars and philosophers have many privileges, while so many live with so little. I spend my spare time in the poor quarters, helping where I can. If I have any extra money, I use it to help the people there. It's not much, but I like to think it helps.
A worthy task. Why were you arrested? What were you doing?
I don't know. I was just down in the poor quarters, helping a family with some repairs on their hut. I was leaving their house when the guards came for me. They told me I was suspected of abducting people from the poor quarters. I told them it was ridiculous, that I only wanted to help the poor, but they didn't listen. I admit I spend time in the poor quarters, but I don't try to hide it. I'm there several times a week, in fact, usually in plain sight of everyone.
Tell me what you know about Chandlerling.
Well, nothing really. I'd never heard of him before this. I heard what Jitong said about him, but that's about it. He seems decent enough, I suppose.
And what do you know about the slave traders?
Nothing. I've heard rumors in the past few months. The residents in the poor areas were getting worried, though I never knew anyone who disappeared. One of the girls I helped out in the poor area said her uncle had disappeared, but I never met him. She was devastated, of course, and she blamed the slavers. But it was all just speculation. No one had ever seen anyone being abducted. There wasn't even evidence of struggles or violence. I don't know what else to tell you.
Alright, I should be going.
I understand. If there's anything that might help you find the slave traders, I will gladly tell you. Please, don't give up until you've found them.
Well, we can get started. Let's go into the tavern and see if we can find this guy. I think we can spare enough time to do that. Let's see, the map should show us where he is. Zivao, there he is. Not gonna start on continuing through the arena at the moment. Oh.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued. You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me?
Well, glad that this is going through. I am the most skilled fighter here.
Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them. If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Will do. Don't worry. Now, let's see. Ah, there's Zibao.
What do you want? Do I know you?
No, but I know you, Zibao.
Really? Lots of people know me, so what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Ling told me you'd take me to see the slave traders.
Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you.
So why don't you just keep moving? How about 1,000 silver? It's a lot of money, Zibao.
Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there.
That's fine. Let's go.
It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
Why do I have a feeling this is gonna be a trap?
Zibao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned Prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you?
You seem creepily happy to see me. I'm interested in your little business arrangement.
In the slave market, are you? Funny how I find that a bit suspicious, especially given that we've had run-ins with several of Prefect Jitong's investigators. Zibao was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't afford anyone nosing into our affairs right now, and you've heard too much. Get him, boys, but don't kill him. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
And you've got a lazy eye too. Alright, time for a little killing. One more. And there we go. Now,
this has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you. I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Who are you, and why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Jitong. So what business, or grudge, do you have with us?
Let's see. I'm here to put an end to your slaving.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving? You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved.
No, I wouldn't.
Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
Are you done talking? Are you done talking? I have a slaver to kill.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it.
Indeed.
Longsword!
Ow.
This is your...
And down he goes. Slaver documents. Let's see what this says. Let's see. Several pages detailing the actions and transactions of the slave traders in the Imperial City. These documents clearly indicate that Chandlerling is involved with the slave traders. Alright. Oh, and we're down here. Interesting. Well, let's get out of here. Don't worry, I'll be back eventually. Nope, not there. There we go. Just need to go hand these in. Here we are.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
I actually spoke with Zibao, and he took me to the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
As a matter of fact, yes, I have. It's right here. Take a look for yourself.
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
Oh, of all things to say.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. I suppose Scholar Sung Tao can go free then. And you, Chandlerling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Oh, I doubt that.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask.
I'm just glad an innocent man didn't suffer.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in.
Ooh.
They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholars' Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
We'll definitely investigate later.
Well, at least that's out of the way. Now we need to find evidence of our own. Unless you've forgotten completely about Death's Hand and my father.
I have not, but I want to see other things. Including, now that I think about it, this episode has gone on long enough, but I want to take a look up there. And since it's going to be martial arts up there, I believe, let's take Dawnstar with us through here. I don't see why not. Next episode, we'll go take a look at the Black Leopard School. Maybe we can learn something, become a little stronger before we deal with these things we have to deal with. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Jin and Dawnstar. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire. And I shall see you all next time.